Hey everyone, something a little bit different today. Fender Gdec 15 amplifier. This is the original version in the G-DEC series. It was noted for having pretty lame effects built into it. One respondent on the internet said sounded like they were created for a 9-year-old, and that does sound about right, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. The other thing that's well known about these amps is that this silver knob right here often goes seriously wrong. You'll find you'll turn it and you just get quite random values in here. What I've done is taken that off and cleaned the circuit behind there, and now it works pretty much perfectly. Okay, having said all that, the best thing I've found about this amp is replacing the speaker. If you can get hold of a Fender Gdec 15 cheaply, and you probably can because they are still around and a lot of people are having the problems with that selector knob like I mentioned, if you can get one cheaply, grab yourself a nice quality hi-fi speaker. What I've done with this amp is taken out the original speaker, and here it is. Let's have a look at it. That's the original Fender speaker. It's got a very papery cone, got a tiny magnet, just a tiny little generic label on the side which does have the G-DEC model on it, but you know, it's very mass produced. You can tell just by looking at it that the quality is not great. When you listen to it, you'll hear that the sound is also very sort of papery and way too strong in the middle, and there's got no high and no low to it. It is a terrible speaker, really terrible. So what I did was I got on eBay and bought this speaker for $1. Now I know I got unusually lucky with that one. I mean, $1 for a good speaker like that, tweeter built in and everything, with some sort of polymer cone there, is a really good deal. Nice fat magnet on the back. It's an 8 ohm speaker. I'm afraid I can't remember the brand of this one, but you can tell just by the look and the weight and the tweeter set there in the center, this is clearly going to be a better speaker, more like a studio monitor type speaker. Okay, so let's just move around to the back. That speaker I just showed you came as a pair. This is the other one that I've put in, and very easy, a little bit dark to see in there, but the screw holes and everything all come out to the right place. It's a standard 8-inch speaker, and when you power that up, it's simple as just playing the rhythms. You'll start to hear the difference. Okay, bad example. Now I know that's just very simple, and on the microphone in my camera you probably won't hear anything that's you know, very mind-blowing there. But I can tell you, as my own personal testimonial, you compare that to the standard Fender speaker, and it is twice as good. If you can get a cheap hi-fi speaker and replace it with what was originally in the Fender Gdec, you'll get a cheap amp with lots of effects on board and some rhythms in there, also MIDI compatibility. It'll turn out to be a really good full-featured amplifier for a really low price. So that's what you got to do. Fender Gdec. First thing you got to do, take off the front plate, get in behind this circuit here, get some nail polish remover is a good one, and get a cotton tip. Clean out the contacts at the back of that switch and it'll come good, because when you buy your second-hand G-DEC it's going to be faulty, I can tell you that now. Then rip that speaker out, throw it in the bin as quickly as you can. I'll be doing that right after this video, and replace it with a decent hi-fi speaker. The Fender Gdec 15 is not the toy that everyone's saying it is. It is actually a really good amplifier. You've just got to tweak it a little bit. Anyway guys, that's my little piece on the Fender Gdec. Have a great day.